Ash, thanks so much for joining us today to talk about apprenticeships. Really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, Sam. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, only a pleasure. So Ash, one of the things we've seen is the recent release of the Office of National Statistics report, and they showed that we're doing well in the area of full employment, but unfortunately are lagging behind in terms of productivity. Now, we know that there are 4 things we need to improve our productivity as a country: innovation, infrastructure investment, a sensible tax policy, and of course, investment in skills and development. Do you think that CIMA has a role to play in this?
The Institute has always been about improving productivity. Starting off as cost and works accounting, it was all about improving cost efficiency and productivity. That's our foundation. And now, as the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, we continue to promote productivity through our training, through the skills that we provide. And fundamentally, management accounting is about improving productivity. And we do that by providing specific competencies to the finance professional that helps the organization not only to address efficiency but effectiveness. So our whole qualification is built around improving productivity, really.
So Ash, one of the changes that we're seeing in the system is that apprenticeships are moving from what were traditionally trades more through to being used for occupations and indeed professions. Now, do you think that there's a role for CIMA to play at a professional level for apprenticeships?
Now, in terms of apprenticeships, what we are seeing is a demand for those type of skills which helps business to improve value creation. And when we look at the Institute's training and the qualification, it is about creating value for the organization. So the investment that is being made in training and development and in the investment that is being made in the individual will actually have a 100-fold return for the organization itself. So to consider the professional qualification as a part of the apprenticeship program does make sense. And 2 things. One is that there's a massive student debt, right? There is a real issue, and apprenticeships really help socially in terms of social responsibility as well. Including professional qualification as a part of the apprenticeship is actually elevating the opportunities for students to gain a professional qualification through a non-traditional route.
Do you think there's room for improvement in reporting around apprenticeships?
Absolutely. In terms of the uptake of apprenticeships, making students aware that apprenticeships are available, the one fundamental thing that can be done by the government is to require the schools to report on students leaving school and taking up apprenticeships. Schools are actually reporting on the students leaving to go on to university. Why can they not then also report on students that are going on to take apprenticeships? That really does 2 things. One, it brings transparency. It brings the numbers to the fore. We can more quickly see the uptake of apprenticeships and the effectiveness of apprenticeships, the effectiveness of the programs. It also drives the schools to offer this option to students and really elevates the awareness of the availability of these apprenticeships. So requiring this reporting is not actually a ticking the box compliance exercise, but it's actually a value-adding exercise where you're actually getting better information about the effectiveness of the apprenticeship program, but it is also giving you a very quick indicator of the number of apprenticeships in the pipeline. It gives you a very clear indication of the number of students who are leaving school to go to universities as opposed to apprenticeships. So I think the government can really improve the whole reporting, end-to-end reporting, by making this a requirement of schools.
Ash, thank you so much. Really appreciate you spending time and sharing your thoughts with us today.